Hello, everyone. This is the Moon Babes Monday Night Live. I'm Sonia G. While I wait for you guys to come on, I am going to pin a comment. So welcome to the live as you guys join. Hi, Annie. Hi, Angie. Let's see, pinning comments. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this live, you guys. Hi, Meredith. Why does it have to always take a minute longer than I would like? Okay, things are falling. Everything is happening. Hi, Judy. Hi, you guys. Hi, Clarita. So happy that you guys are joining. I'm going to fix my crown that just fell down really quick. No flowers to fall. No crowns to fall down right now. All right, you guys. Hi, Terry. Hi. Hello, you guys. Everybody that's joining. Super excited that you're here. We are chatting about the energy of this week and what is happening. So, we are going to talk about the new moon. We don't just have a new moon in Cancer coming up. We have a new moon that is a total solar eclipse, you guys. It's coming up on July 2nd. So lots of energy of change. And we've just had a powerful full moon and a super earth shifting and just energy recalibrating alignment through the solstice. So it's been a huge blast of energy. And we're getting adjusted to it. We're recalibrating to it. And there's a lot of big changes. I can't even tell you guys how many times my messages are going off all across the board from friends, clients, everyone. Big changes right now. Big changes energetically. And this is going to be easier. So hear this, very important, you guys. It's going to be easier if you ground into new earth. Everything in this world happens energetically first. In the beginning was the word, right? So word is the energy. Word is like you speak it into existence. And so first we have to energetically, right? It's energetics, it's sound, it's visual. We have to create it. And then the physical catches up and it goes into it. Hi, you guys. I see you joining. Hi, Xavier. Hi, Angie. I saw Jess. I see Dreamer with a Plan. I love that. I love that handle, Mike. So all of you guys that are joining, welcome. So yes, Meredith says manifestation has already happened fast for me, which is amazing because that's the energy that we're in. Okay. And the truth is manifestation is happening fast for everyone. It's just that we are manifesting whether we are in fear mode or whether we are in harmony and joy and love mode. So what's happening is this magnetic recalibration of the planet that's happened with the solstice, with the portals that opened up. It's like we are magnetized to attract what we are on the inside faster. Okay, the difference between 3D to 5D, okay? So the difference between the world that we live in now, the 9 to 5, the everyday matrix, right? The world where we pay the bills and all the things, and the world that we are creating, the one where it's, the unconditional love and the 5D and and the Gaia. In that world, we manifest like this. There is no thinking, doing, manifesting. It's like instant manifestation. So you can't be nobody can be put in that position unless you're actually ready for it, right? Which means that you have to be holding a positive state of being, like an aligned state of being, because nobody wants to manifest out of alignment. That's just not what we want to do. So for those of you that are joining, hi Nina, hi Heather, hi you guys. So those of you that came to the Sun Goddess Retreat, which by the way, shout out to every goddess that came to the Sun Goddess Manifesting Summer Solstice Mini Retreat. It was amazing. We definitely went through some magic and miracles training. We had a lot of things that came up, and we had a lot of things that got clarity on, and a lot of people really received a lot of beautiful insights to turn their life around. We dove deep into astrology and manifesting and a lot of amazing energetical things. So what we learned, right, one of the things that we learned in more depth, obviously at the retreat, is the fact that if you are not dealing with the underlying source of where things are coming from, of your belief systems, if you're not shifting that, right, even if you're affirming that you want a new life, that you want a different life, or that you want something to come into your life, it doesn't match what you're holding on to, so it cannot manifest on the outside. And so that's a really important thing, is that we have to reframe our belief system. So, hi Angela. Annie is saying, I am still basking in the goddess energy. Yay! It really was magical vibes. We had such magical vibes, you guys, even though we had to deal with some cold winds for the Dance of Light. It was the winds of change. And it really was a powerful statement about what we needed to clear out and leave behind. It was really kind of like a forceful energy field that came to clear things out, because that's kind of what's happening in planet Earth right now. Look at how many people are right now ending up in the hospital, losing homes, losing jobs, losing friends, losing things. Like everything is crumbling, and redefining, rebuilding the foundations, shifting those belief systems. We are like being forced into shifting the belief systems, right? And the thing is, it's going to continue happening bigger and bigger until we actually grasp with our mind that we have to overcome it, that we have to ground into, beyond anything else, we have to believe that we are going to New Earth now and that we are there, right? So you have to not just believe it, actually, you have to know it. And then that shift happens. So what's happening right now? We have, I posted about it today on the retrograde and the planets, okay? So with the solstice, there was an alignment, cosmic alignment, because the solstice, the full moon before the solstice, Sagittarius full moon, aligned the gateway that opened with the frequency at the 27 degrees of Sagittarius, the galactic center, okay, which is the black hole that the entire Milky Way galaxy spins around, is known as the galactic center. It's between 26 and 27 degrees of Sagittarius. So it's at the end of that Sagittarius portion of the zodiac wheel. We aligned with that. Whenever that happens, it's like a portal opens, right? Because it's this like supermassive black hole that like where that magnetic field with the earth gets like magnetized, and then we are like in reception mode. So this happens, then we have the solstice, which is an alignment between the sun and the moon and the earth and the axis of the moon, the axis of the earth. And on that day, also, Neptune went retrograde. Neptune being the planet that represents our spirituality. So our spiritual journey really started going inwards, big time on the solstice, right? So there's this gateway opening, new codes coming in, portal of the sun is blasting a new frequency, realignment of the Earth's axis. Neptune is saying, hey, okay, time to go inwards and reevaluate all these things from a spiritual perspective. Why? Because Pluto is already retrograde and Saturn is already retrograde, and those two planets together are teaching us the lessons of transformational change through this ascension period. So the planets that are retrograde right now are teaching us how to go inwards and reevaluate all the things, okay? It's big reevaluation of all the things. So can't wait for Saturn to come back. So yeah, the good news is, and then we also have Jupiter retrograde, but Jupiter is retrograde in Sagittarius, which is its home sign. Jupiter, planet of abundance, retrograde in Sagittarius, okay, where we have adventure and freedom and the archer and the loyalty and all of that. And it's so it's retrograde, so it's taking us through a journey of reevaluation of its own energy, of what we find that is important in terms of what we want to magnetize to ourselves, how we feel abundant, what we want to pull in, how we define money, okay? And then we have Saturn that's retrograde in Capricorn, which is also, Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn, and so it's at home, it's retrograding at home, so it's the lessons of home, okay? So at least that energy is positive, meaning it's not like a bad retrograde. It's really just taking us back to the beginning. It's taking us back to the foundation. It's taking us back to the things that are important. It's taking us back, like looping us back. Do you guys feel like all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, I feel like I was here like 10, 20, 30, 40 years ago. I don't know however many long, but there was a point in your life that you're coming back to, but you're seeing it in a different way now, right? It's like, I swear I was here, but it just feels different. It just feels like I'm looking at it from a different perspective. And that's where we're at, right? And so one of my mentor, Gary Acevedo, calls this the layers of the onion, that you basically peel back the layers of an onion to get to who you really are. And in the meantime, the circumstance, you're looking at it from a different perspective, basically, and you're getting to your core in the meantime. And so you're looking at the world in a different way because you're changing. And so because you change and you shift, the world shifts with you, which is very accurate and very much what happens. So, okay, going back to the planetary energy. So what is happening? So with this shift, okay, and the portal that opened with the summer solstice, generally it stays open. It's like, some people call it the silver gate. It stays open for 3 days. What's happening this year, because it's kind of like things are changing and they keep shifting, it's actually staying open. This portal energy is staying open until I can track it till the new moon eclipse that we have on July 2nd, but I honestly wouldn't be surprised if it ends up actually staying open through the new moon all the way to the full moon. And it's really a matter of like following the energy. You can track the energy. This is the shit that you guys all need to start doing, okay? Activate your superpowers. So it's very important, because otherwise you feel very destabilized right now. So this is one of the things that I want to kind of show you guys how to do this. And I can see some comments, but my screen brightness went dark, just like Star Trek. Yes. Yes. Okay. You guys are like feeling this too. I feel like this energy literally happens to me every 3 years, turning points and big changes. Yes. And there are cycles. And right now we also ended a big 7-year cycle, right? And so, and the energy, it's just like we come back to certain things, but we're seeing them from a different perspective and we reevaluate things. And so, like Mercury goes retrograde every 3 months and asks us to reevaluate our communication, the way that we express ourselves to the world, which is very important right now. By the way, it's going retrograde again soon. We're in Mercury shadow period right now. Mercury is communication. Right now, some of the frequencies that are coming in and blasting us, a lot of frequencies, as I'm saying some, it's like a lot, okay? It's really coming in at the throat chakra level, which is the 7D frequencies. And so this is part of the recalibration. Well, guess what planet is associated with the throat chakra and with 7D? That is Mercury, okay? Planet of communication. So very important. A lot of people are going to be feeling it. It's going to be a huge activation. So when you learn to track the energy and to actually like tune into what's happening, you must stay in your own energy. So you have to connect yourself. Think of yourself like a light bulb, okay? You've got to plug in. Like, you have got to be connected to your source energy. This is the energy, right, of your higher self. This is the energy of the higher collective consciousness. This is the energy of love. So when you are connected and you're running your light between heaven and earth, you're running your energy, okay, between heaven and earth. This is your chakra pillar. This is where you stay in your lane. All of you in the Sacred Chakras journey know this very well. We travel, we stay in our lane. And this is where our power line is. Okay, this is what activates our 5D consciousness, which is at our heart chakra center. Okay, this is where our 5D starts. So when we do this and you get used to running your own energy, it's kind of like if you have a commute that's always the same from your job to your house, from your house to your job. It's like this. You get used to it. So you know the things, you know where to go there, you know how to do it. The more you do it, the more you understand how to do it and the deeper it gets. I can't say the same about the commute. I can't say that a commute gets any more exciting, but running your energy does. So that's good news. Okay, so here's the thing, very important, okay? If you are a star seed, which means, okay, the majority of you that are on this chat, on this channel, listening to this, that are attracted to me, that we have 5 minutes left, because then I got to go teach Kundalini. So let's talk about this regrounding. So majority of you that are here are light workers, are grid keepers, are star seeds. You are made of the stars, okay? You are incarnate on this planet for a reason. You're light workers, however you want to call yourself, because there's many ways of saying it. But the point of it is that you feel like there's more to life than what the world is showing, right? You feel connected to something bigger. You know you're here for a reason. It's almost like you're here because you're like an undercover agent and you're trying to figure out what the hell your mission is, right? And this is the part where you figure it out. This is the part where you figure it out. So it's kind of like in those, and so this is really who I'm talking to, okay? And chances are, you know, you guys, it's like, you don't feel like you belong here. You look at the stars and you're like, oh my gosh, or you look at a flower and you can cry. You have connections with things that don't make sense, but that are very deep and meaningful to you, and they're very sacred to you, and not a lot of people understand. Generally, signs are you feel misunderstood, you have different phenomena happening around you, you question whether or not, you know, you're mentally sane. You're just functioning on multidimensional levels. You're not ADHD, you're not ADD, you're not all of these other labels. You are working on multi-level frequencies and you feel all the things. Most likely, one of your superpowers is being an empath. So you feel all the things, and it's really hard sometimes to understand how to manage yourself. Coming up on the time where you have to learn how to manage your energy and yourself, okay? So learn how to protect your energy, protect yourself, and ground in. I posted my website. There's a free course if you haven't done it yet. It's called Energy Hack 101. Go do it, because then you learn how to protect your energy. So what I want to talk to you guys about is the fact that now, if you find yourself in this category, you're going to need to ground into New Earth. And New Earth is going to calibrate to you and your higher self and your mission. Okay, so this is the part where you get to do it for yourself. Unless you talk to somebody one-on-one that goes into your energy and figures this out with you, this is the part where you get to follow your own energy line and your intuition. And this is so vital and so important. This is the stuff that I teach you guys how to do in the Sacred Chakras Journey, which I say is my advanced energy course, in terms of understanding how your energy works and how to do all these things and get all of the answers. Because ultimately, that's what you want to learn how to do, is to have access to the answers, right? Whenever you have a question, there's an answer. How do you access the answer? And it's time that we learn how to do these things, because this is what's happening. Our energy line going down, okay? If you ground in, so if you breathe in, and if you exhale down to the bottom of your feet, okay? When you go down to your feet, see if you can grow roots. Grow roots into the earth mentally. Just think about this right now. Wherever you are, you can do it as you're doing other things, okay? So just stop thinking that you can't do it. If that's a voice in your head, just say, thank you, but no thank you. I'm just going to listen to this girl. We're going to do this right now, okay? So just grow roots and see where they go. Okay, for some people, the roots will go down. For some people, the roots will spread out like this. Follow your energy lines. See what happens. Ask where you are landing. Some of you will not land in the earth anymore. For some people, the energy will take you in a particular direction, and you may feel like, whoa, I'm supposed to go down. So here's the part where you guys, by now, quote unquote, should know that, how to ground into the center of the earth, to the core of the earth, to the crystals, at the core of the heart, to the heartbeat of the planet. And when you can't get there because your energy is following a different energy line, then pay attention. This is how you know. And so pay attention to where you go, find out where it's going, see if that feels good to calibrate to that. You may, most likely, need to be grounding to a star system that you have to recalibrate. So instead of our Earth, you may be calibrating to your own soul star frequency, to your own energy field. So you may not want to be grounding with Earth at all right now. If it feels weird, if it feels too wobbly, you're meant to bring in the frequencies of your soul star. Okay? So figure out how to do that. And the only way that you're going to do that is either you take a course or you spend enough time by yourself to know how to do this. But it's important that you do, you guys, because otherwise you can't work through the energy to feel stable, to integrate the plasma frequencies that are coming in, all of the crystalline light, all of the plasma frequencies. And then we have to ground into new earth. We have to bring it in. So you have to go forward. It's almost like we're grounding into the future to bring it into the now. Okay? So play with that. Take some time. Spend alone time by yourself. If you are part of my courses and you've taken a pause, it's time to go back, okay? Go back to your 5-minute morning manifesting routine. If you're in the Sacred Chakras journey, if you're in Moon Babe Society, make sure you're doing the morning protection, breathwork, balancing meditation. That one is available to everybody actually on my YouTube channel. So make sure that you take the time to understand what is going on for yourself and to recalibrate. The majority of people will be calibrating down to Arcturus. So if you don't know where to go, okay, if you don't know where to calibrate your energy, but you have a feeling that you are a star seed, command your energy line to ground into Arcturus. Okay, this is where the Arcturians are. They are the bouncers of the universe. They're like the warriors. They're our spiritual protection, like star beings family. So connect with them and then report back. Let me know how it goes. All right, you guys, I got to go teach Kundalini. If I can jump back on, I will jump back on. If not, make sure that you check out the resources I have on the website. And if you have questions, message me. I love you guys. Have a beautiful night. Mwah! It's Sonia G. Thank you for joining me for the Moon Babes Monday Night Live on Tuesday. Love you all. Bye.